gon' fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams still.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And some room to maneuver. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Eason. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On the ground, it's Akers. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jeremy Chin there defensively. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 yards for number 11.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Eason. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Building confidence after a loss. That's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Taken down, but not before he works it past. That's the 50.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 14. And a 49er 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Now to really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down. Here's Eason. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run this with Akers. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run forward with Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the bootleg. Eason. And finds a man with a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At the Niners' 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun is Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's running for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Grant sets to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Eason on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. He'll let this go deep for runs. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And his pass is intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll drop the throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Going right back to Akers. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Eason sets to throw it. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. From the gun, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now here's another interception. Picked up near the 32. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant sets to return it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception, Eason. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The return man is Grant. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
In trouble on the board. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount